From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Now, faking the give. Now he'll run it.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now.
His drive will start on the ground. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing now from the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds up past the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are... Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll look to throw. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Here's 3rd and 2.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
And he's going to have the Seahawks first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Downfield for Njoku. And that is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back in on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one is caught by Quez Watkins. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. There's a short throw caught by G.O.A.T. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Quick throw here is complete.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
G.O.A.T, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. That is caught. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll air this one out for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a...
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw on the run is complete. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then
fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Seahawks scoop it up. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Back to the air once more, in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Well, in my house, Mike, my kids call that a dot. I mean, I don't think he could have walked out there and handed it to him any better. And everyone wants to talk about arm talent and how far can you throw it. But in the NFL, if you want to play quarterback, accuracy is the #1 quality a quarterback has to have.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going up top. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
From the pistol, here's Walker. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. So, points at... Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
First and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Mustang 19. Ready.
It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Seahawks first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Seattle. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To the air now on 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. It's a tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there. He'll work it down inside the 35. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
They'll run here. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down. Now on comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This a potential game winner. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Now on comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This one he's got to have. Got the distance and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Go! 70
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
Here we go. One final play. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here.